Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got a lot to show you guys in this episode. We're gonna rewind the clock back to Monday. Today's Thursday, but we're gonna rewind it back to Monday. I set a lot of goals for the shop to get done this week. One being the dually. I wanted to get everything blocked out in 150 and try to chase it all the way to 320 and get it all dialed in so that maybe next week it can start coming apart. We can start finalizing jams and maybe even shooting some color pretty soon here. I also got another project that I almost think I may have put my foot in my mouth, I'm not too sure, but would be Victor's truck. I told him we'd be able to get everything in primer this week, and I'm not sure if we're gonna make that happen. I know it's starting to get a little stressful out there. The guys are really pushing, trying to get it done. I'm about to go out there and help them and see if we can make that happen or not this week. Not to mention, we've got Larry's truck we got painted on Monday. We gotta start getting that thing sanded so we can get it polished, so we can get it off to interior and off to tray 5. We've got Steven's welding truck underway. We just got Manny's truck in and took in a deposit from him, so we're gonna be starting that thing very soon. We got a ton of Cerakote stuff. At some point, we're gonna have to start prepping and start shooting. So much to do, never enough time in the day. Let's start off this video, like I said, Monday, and let's go out in the shop and see what we got going on. So we got Larry's truck outside for the first time. Came out absolutely amazing. All the color looks really, really good. The candy and the base coat, everything laid down perfect on this truck. Taylor did a fantastic job. Can't wait to get the rest of this thing finished and show you guys the end result. Dylan, ramble session, take 2.
All right, we're live. Coming back to you from I.K.P's channel. Sorry it's a little loud today, guys, but we are a working, functioning shop, and we add this YouTube in as we're working. So some days, you're gonna have to deal with it, sorry. What we're gonna talk about today is last night, I panel bonded this roof skin seam. All these C10s have drip rail, one panel, and then this roof skin is put on top, and there's plug welds, so it's lapped all along. And then there's a seam, I guess, I illustrate it like that, so we have an edge. So what we do is, panel bond is a type of, it's an epoxy, so it's got corrosion protection, it adheres great to bare metal, and it's strong, super strong. It's actually made, it's primarily used as the glue panels together in collision work. Like if you're putting a quarter on a new car, they glue it together. So we fill this seam with panel bond after we wire wheeled it and stripped it and put an 80 grit tooth to bare metal, like bare metal. I clean the crap out of it with the acetone, make sure it's really, really clean. I tape it up so I only get the panel bond where I want, and I press it into that seam. And it's pretty nice, but there's still some irregularities, so I'm gonna sand it out and now put a filler on top of this to make it even nicer. But you could just leave it like this and it would be great. So this is a little bit cosmetic, but more so like longevity. This panel bond in here is sealing this seam solid, so moisture is not gonna get in there.
I can't talk. No, I can't talk. I can't talk. I can't talk. So don't you call me up, baby, I can't talk.
Okay, after hours and hours and hours of work, we have Steven's doors for his 6400 in the booth. Hours doing what, you might ask? Well, the Altman latches have been welded in, bodyworked and molded, so now they're part of the door, not just bolted in. All the edges have been bonded after the metal work and been bodyworked, so that's nice and smooth. There's not going to be any pinch to see. All the dents and dings have been fixed, except for where the actual door panels go. So these doors, when they're finished, are going to look absolutely amazing. So the next thing for us to do is get some high build primer on them. So I'm going to go get that stuff mixed up and come back in here and get them coated. I just want to make sure that we get enough on everything so there's enough to block. So I'd rather have an extra coat or two on the roof than
Saving a whole second round of primer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What do we got left here? You're doing the doors right now.
Just like little stupid shit.
Yep, what's he on?
It's pretty much done. That's why I wrote that one over there.
That one's done?
Well,
And what about the cab side? Is that what's he working on right now? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go get the stuff pulled out of the booth and I'll get situated for both these doors so I can get these doors. I'll mask them up and then I'll get them primed. So as soon as you guys have them all like basically ready, you still gotta glaze this spot here, right?
Yep.
And then finish and then finish prep them. Okay. Cool. So while the guys are out there getting the doors ready for Victor's truck, I'm gonna get this stuff out of here, get the booth situated, because those doors are coming in next. I'll get those things prepped, finalized, masked, and primed. But first, take a minute to look at these doors here. I mean, this came out absolutely insanely good. Just a lot of little details that a lot of people don't realize that, again, with this channel, we're hoping to be able to bring that stuff to you guys so that you guys can understand more what's involved with what we do here when we do these award-winning custom paint jobs. So I'm gonna get these out of here and move on to the next job. Okay, so I got Victor's doors. That's right, Victor, your doors in the booth for primer. So I'm gonna get these things masked up, cleaned up, and get them primed. All right, Victor, so we got your doors masked up and ready for primer. So you know what's next. Another epic paint mix.
tight and tense. You're high-strung, babe. You're high-strung, babe. And a high-strung woman makes for a high-strung man. I go out at night for a drink or two. It seems somehow that bothers you. You're high-strung, babe. You're high-strung, babe. And a high-strung woman makes for a high-strung man. Monday mornings might oversleep some. You act up, say I'm lazy and a bum. You're high-strung, babe. You're high-strung, baby. And a high-strung woman makes for a high-strung man. All right now. High-strung, babe. A high-strung woman makes for a high-strung man.
All right, another piece for Victor's truck, ready to go. So I'm gonna get this cleaned up, get this primed, and hopefully the guys are really close on the rest of the cab, and I can help get that thing loaded in here, and maybe we can get it snuck in here by the end of the day. Victor's truck in the booth. The time is 7:08 p.m. It is Thursday. We've been hard at it all damn day on this thing. The guys absolutely killed it, making it happen. It's masked, it's clean. Primer is getting mixed right now. Dylan's gonna come in here and lay down the primer, and we're gonna go home with a happy weekend knowing we got this thing handled for you, Victor. So we'll see you guys next week on the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please like if you liked the video. Please drop us a comment, and please don't forget to subscribe. It helps us gain momentum in the algorithm, and we could definitely use all the help we can get. Until next time, we'll see you guys on the next video.